Hi there. Hope you have a fantastic day. This lesson I will go through 2024 HSC paper with you. Of course, there's a PDF file versions on the description below for you to download so you can work with me. Otherwise, let's go straight into it. To work out the length of BE, that is this length here. And we can use size rule because we know that BE is opposite of the angle 27 degrees and 53.8 is opposite the angle 106 degrees. So we have two angles. So we can use sine rule because it's non-right angle triangle as well. So let me just write this down. So in another word, BE over sine of 27 degrees is equal to 53.8 over sine of 106 degrees. Now to solve for BE, so I just times sine of 27 degrees, I times sine of 27 degrees. So this cancel out. So that means BE is 53.8 sine of 27 degrees over sine of 106 degrees. So therefore, the length of BE is, so just go fractions, 53.8 sine of 27 degrees, and do not forget to bracket it, okay? And then we sine 106 degrees. So there you go, 25.408 and so on, correct to one decimal place. So 25.4 because the number after 4 is 0, less than 5. So therefore 25.4. 25.4 correct to one decimal place. And don't forget the unit. The unit is meters. So there you go. Now part B. We need to find the height of the flagpole. That is CD. So this CD here. And we know that CD is equal to EX, if you like. And we know that EX can be worked out by the length of BE. Let me just clear this first. So the length of BE, we minus this length here, BX. So we just need to work out BX first, okay? Let me clear everything so it makes it easier to read. So we need to find BE. And we know that CX is 20 meters, this length here, okay? And then this angle here is 180 minus 106. So that will give me 180 degrees. We minus 106 degrees. 180 minus 100 give me 80 minus 6 becomes 74. So therefore it's a right angle triangle, and we know that 20 is opposite of angle 74 degrees. So we label O, and BX is next to angle 74. Just label A. So soka-toi. So we have O, we have A. So we use 10. So 10 of 74. 10 of 74 degrees is opposite. That is 20 over adjacent. 20 over adjacent is BX. So BX. To work out BX, because it's BX down the bottom, so we just swap around. So in another word, BX is 20 over 10 of 74 degrees. So just go 20 over 10 of 74 degrees. So there you go. So let me just write down 5.73 for now. Okay. So BX is 5.73 and we need to find the length of CD. So CD is equal to BE. So this length here. And we take away BX. So that will give us this. This will give me CD. So that is equal to BE is 25.4. We minus 5.73. That is, I just go 25.4 minus the answer. There you go. And it's correct to one decimal place. So 19.66 becomes 19.7. So 19.7. So therefore, there you go. Question number 37. First of all, we know that Sydney is 10 plus and Rio is minus 3. So let me just draw a timeline first. So that is Rio is behind Sydney. Okay, so Rio and this is Sydney. And the time difference is 13 hours because Rio is -3. This is 10 plus. So this is 10. So the difference is 13 hours. So please keep that in mind for now. And we know that the flight takes 20 hours. And the flight will arrive in Rio at 3 p.m. on Wednesday, 20th of July. And we need to work out the time Sakura leaves Sydney. Let me just work out the time in Sydney when Sakura arrived in Rio first. Okay, so let me just draw another timeline. So that means Rio is here, 3 p.m. Okay, Wednesday, 20th of July. So we need to add 13 hours. So if we add 13 hours because Sydney ahead of time. So imagine if we add 12 hours. So that give me 3 a.m. Thursday. And 21st of July. And then this is 12 hours. And we need to add another hour because 13 hours. So that becomes 4 a.m. Thursday, 21st of July. Okay, keep that in mind. So this is the time in Sydney. Then we need to go back 20 hours because they need the flight time as well. So we just minus 20 hours. So let me just draw a timeline. So Sydney here is 4 a.m. Thursday, 21st of July. So we've gone back 24 hours. If we gone back to 24 hours, that will be 4. Let me minus 24 hours. So that will give me 4 a.m. Wednesday on the 20th July. Okay, so keep that in mind. We minus 24 hours, but the flight time is 20 hours. So we need to add 4 hours on top. So that will becomes 8 a.m. Wednesday, 20th of July as well. So this is, we add 4 hours. So that becomes, therefore, 8 a.m. Wednesday. So there you go. Question 38. We know the diameter of the cylinder is 30 centimeters. So That means the radius, let me just draw the cylinder out, okay, like this. So that means the radius is 15 centimeters and the height is 6 centimeters. So write 6 centimeters. And we know that this cake involves a cone and a cylinder. Then we know that the ratio of the volume for cylinder and the cone is 5 to 1. So let me just make note on this first, okay? Volume of the cylinder to the volume of the cone is 5 to 1. Okay, keep that in mind. And we know that each slice of cake, the volume is this much. And the question is, we need to work out how many equal slices can be cut from this cake. So to work this out, we just need to find the volume of this cake first. Okay, so in another word, we need to find the volume of the cylinder and we need to find the volume of the cone. We add them up. That will give us the total volume of this cake. And we just divide it by 212. So let me just work out the volume of the cylinder first. So volume of the cylinder is area times height. But area is the area of the circle here. So that is pi r square. And we times height. So that will give me pi times the radius. So the radius of this cylinder here is 15. So 15 square. And we times height. Height is 6. So there you go. So let me just work it out. So I just go pi times 15 square. We times 6. There you go. 4,241.15. 4241.15. 4241.15 and cubic centimeters. Now, with this, we can find the volume of the cone. So we know that the ratio is 5 will give me 1. Okay, so this is the cylinder and this is volume of the cone. And we have 4241.15. And from here to here, I just need to work out the scale factor. So I just divide it by 5. So go answer divided by 5. So there you go. 448.23. So there you go. So now we just add these two volumes together. So therefore, that is, I just go answer plus 4241.15. So there you go. 5089.38 will do. 5089.31 cubic centimeters. This is the total volume of the cake. And we need to cut into equal slices. So each slice will give us the volume of 212. So we just divided by this will give us number of slices. So we just go 5089.31 divided by 212. So just go answer divided by 212. So there you go. So 24 slices. So that is equal 24. So therefore, there you go. Question number 39. To work out the critical part for this activity, of course, we do need to know the early and later starting time for each activity. At the moment, we only know early and later starting time for activity A, C, and I. So let me just build it up first, okay? I do what I know for now. So for activity A, the earlier and the latest starting time is 0 and 2. So 0, 2 here. And for activity C, we know that is 0 and 1. And then for activity I, 12 and 12. So this is critical. Okay, keep that in mind. So to work this out, of course, we do need to find the floating time. So we know that for this activity I here, so this is the floating time is 2, right? 2 minus 0 is 2. So keep that in mind. So therefore, it's not critical. Okay, so activity A is not critical. And then for activity C, the floating time is 1 because 1 minus 0 is 1. So just right here. And the floating time for this is 0. So the critical path is not through activity A, not through activity C, because the floating time must be 0 in order to be critical. So that means we have only one option here. So it B, E, so we can only go this way and then to I. So that is the options. So that is B, E, G, and I. So this is the critical path. So let me just clear this first. Now, part B. The minimum time required for the project to complete is 19 hours. What is the durations of activity I? So 19 hours. So that means it's here. 19, 19. So therefore, 12 plus 7 will give me 19. Correct? So the activity I must be 7 hours. So 19 minus 12 is 7. So therefore, 7 hours. So there you go. Part C. The duration for activity C is 3 hours. So let me fill it up. So for C is 3 hours. What is the maximum amount of time that could occur between the start of the activity F and the end of activity H? So that means activity F and activity H here. Okay, keep that in mind. And this is 3 hours. So this means that we have 19 to complete the task, 19 hours. So if we have 19 and this is 7 hours already, so 19 minus 7 give me 12. So 12 hours is between C, F, and H. So let me just write this down first. So we have 19. We minus 7 will give me 12. So this means that's 12 hours between activity C, F, and H. But C is already taking 3 hours. So between F and H will be 12 minus 3. So that will give me 9 hours. But don't forget, 9 hours, the floating time for C is 1 hour. So in another word, C can start 1 hour late. Correct? So therefore, to make sure it is maximum, the amount of time occur, so we can go 9 with minus 1 hour. So that is 8. So therefore, the maximum amount of time occur for both activity F and H is 8 hours. So there you go. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.